Right. Now on to some Overwatch news. Hey, Overwatch League. Omega lol. All right, so what's going on with the Overwatch League? Yeah, here we go. So Overwatch League will be offering esports teams a $6 million termination fee if they do not agree with an upcoming operating agreement to continue the league or not. It's going to end the Overwatch League. Yeah, so literally Overwatch League is going to be paying, from what I understand, paying $6 million to the teams for them to opt out. So, I mean, that seems like a goal. I mean, okay, let's see. So they had to pay in 20 million. Some teams were upwards to 40 to 60. But at least they're getting 6 million back. I mean, that they weren't making money. Literally every single one of the teams lost money. I think the only team that actually probably was making money was Dallas Fuel, and probably Shock because they won so much. They had the good bonuses and some good sponsors. But I think all the other teams were losing money. And then Dallas now left to go to Korea so they could remain profitable, having the Korean roster, because it was a lot, you know, it's better over there, and like for an esports scene, being at the top. So yeah, I think those are the only teams that are actually making money. So all the other teams probably see this as like, ooh, yeah, we could actually, you know, make some money, at least recuperate less than half of the losses. But, you know, all right, this is the official statements. As previously disclosed, our collaborative agreements or arrangements from our professional esports league continue to face headwinds. Yeah, I mean, dude, viewership for this went downhill real quick during the second quarter. We amended certain terms of our collaborative arrangements with team entities participating in the Overwatch League. According to the amended terms, following the conclusion of the current Overwatch League season, the teams will vote on an updated operating agreement. The teams do not vote to continue under an updated operating agreement. A termination fee of $6 million will be payable to each participating team entity. Total fee of approximately 114 million. Wait, is there that many teams for them to get that much? That's interesting. I didn't even think there was that many teams, but I guess maybe there is. As of June 30th, 2023, a termination liability has not been accrued. Total revenues of the Overwatch League comprise less than 1% consolidated net revenues. So I wonder, because, like, you know, the Hunters, they left. So they left already, so they're out of the league, so they don't even get the 6 million. So they kind of just they cucked themselves. They said, hey bro, we're leaving early, we're not gonna pay, you know, the 50k for, you know, each player or whatever, and now they just lost out on $6 million. Hey dude, they took the biggest L. They could have just held on for like a little bit, unless them leaving prompted, oh, I guess my cam is like in the way for this a little bit. Yeah, but unless like them leaving prompted them to like start this whole like thing with, like, you know, potentially stopping the league and everything. So yeah, interesting. Like we all kind of knew this was going to be coming eventually. You know, the game was not looking good, viewership was not good, all the big sponsorships like left when the whole, you know, lawsuit came down on Blizzard, and all the negative publicity with like workplace, you know, all the terrible workplace environment for female employees and all that stuff. So I mean, it kind of like, that's kind of on them. But yeah, definitely did not look good. And then yeah, viewership going over to, I think they get good viewership on Twitch. Then they took the YouTube money deal, which, I mean, the way I was, to my understanding, it was like $400 million for those 4 years. So that was like a good chunk of change. And then viewership went downwards. I think it was like on Twitch, it had, I want to say it was like 180 to 200k, maybe upwards to more on like some of like the bigger matches. It It went to YouTube. The first year, I think it was fine. It had like 180K people watching on the YouTube. And then the next year it was down to like 70. And then, dude, this year it's at like 20 to 30K on the YouTube matches. Like, dude, it dropped significantly. And the only thing that saved it during World Cup was the drops. And then the drops even like only got to like, you know, like 100 something. So, yeah. People saying you go buy Overwatch League. How big will esports become? Yeah. Even though Overwatch League still existed. Yeah, see, this is like, dude, I mean, a lot of people didn't even know that it went to YouTube. And then when you knew it existed, yeah, like they didn't really promote it very well, at least in game. Like if you load up like the thing, it was like, oh, hey, dude, hey, this is the matches that are, you know, going on and stuff. It took them way too long to implement that. Gonna let the game burn for what they did to it. 6-month termination fee. Sounds like Overwatch League is paying its teams to leave rather than putting on a decent show. Maybe they should invest the money in fixing their broken game instead of just the thought. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Response call pro gamers therapist. Yeah, I mean, I definitely like. Yeah, for my take on this Overwatch, like before Overwatch League, the pro scene with Overwatch was actually way better than before this came out. When Overwatch League came out, they pretty much, it's like they ran it into the ground because they said, oh, hey, every single like previously done tournament, you can't have conflicting sponsors with the Overwatch League. You have to go through Blizzard approval to be over, you know, I think it's like $1,000 or something to run a tournament. So that's just another avenue that people don't want to have to deal with. So pretty much just ruined every single small tournament from going. All like the monthly melees. There used to be Alien War monthly melee for like $1,000. Like everybody in the pro team would just, there were so many tournaments that you would do. And then all of them, once Overwatch League came around, pretty much went to shit. So the pro scene in Overwatch, I think went downhill once Overwatch League came out. But even if this goes away, it's too late now for those companies to come back, because they're not going to be like, oh, they're not going to say, hey, yo, dude, Overwatch 2 is looking kind of good, man. Let's start putting on some, you know, monthly melees, 10K, 1K, stuff like that. Like now I think it's too late because they're not going to come back. There's no like profitability in like Overwatch. It's too, you know, old. It's not like revamped or anything like that. So I don't think those are going to come back. But if this never happened, then I think those tournaments will probably still be going on. So yeah, I mean, if it goes away, that sucks. Who knows if the more tournaments will come up and they'll just take off that like stipulation that anybody can do tournaments now. So with the academy teams was a good idea. Well, okay, yeah. Overwatch League with the academy teams was good. And then within 1 year of them having the academy teams, were they mandatory? They said, yeah, honestly, you teams don't have to have academy teams anymore. And then every single academy team just dropped all their rosters in the span of like 1 month. So yeah, because I remember that's when I was playing professionally, doing all the tournaments. And I was like, okay, cool, dude, like let's get on a, you know, academy team. And then, you know, heard through the grapevine that all the academy teams were just dropping all their rosters. I'm like, all right, you know, time to become full-time streamer. Overwatch is not looking good, man. It's not looking to invest, you know, 4 to 6 hours every single day for all the teams just to be dropped. And yeah, it was not good. It's like there was, what's this? Oh, how many people watch Overwatch League? Oh yeah, here we go. Peak viewership of the recent Pro AM. Here, recent Pro AM tournament was 34,000. So yeah, it's the first day of Overwatch League, 37K being on YouTube. When before it would be like over like the hundreds. Week 1 qualifiers. So yeah, so last year, oh, this is 2021, 2022. I mean, okay, so it's still, it's not, it doesn't have this year's, but I mean, yeah, 69K to 50, 52 to 37, 48. Like it's literally just downhill trending graph, you know? And then on Twitch, it was, you know, it was probably at like 100 something. But Twitch honestly probably didn't give them, they wouldn't have given them enough money. Like they wouldn't have made the same amount of money that YouTube gave them to do it. So, I mean, they just followed the money and ran it to the ground. But yeah, I mean, I could see, I'm amazed. It sucks because I want to see Overwatch League, you know, succeed. I have a lot of friends in like the Overwatch League, and like now that it's like, you know, job security is just up in the air. Like, is it gonna happen? I don't know. Do you guys think that they're gonna take the $6 million? I think a lot of teams will opt to take it, which it's like, is it a 50-50, like over 50%? If over 50% say yes, right? Then does it end it for all the teams? Because we already know for sure that Valiant is taking it. Boston's taking it for sure. Vancouver's taking it because they're all paying bare minimum, dropping players left and right. Like, so those teams for sure are saying, yeah, hell yes. So yeah, I don't know if like you know, of course we don't know the terms, but you know, it's like those teams are gonna vote for that. If it goes away, then yeah, all those pro teams, maybe Overwatch does more tournaments on their own side, right? They can do more like the Calling All Heroes and those type of tournaments. Keep it going. I doubt it, but I feel like they should. Love to see the organic scene pop back up again. See, the problem is, I don't think that it will to the same extent as when Overwatch came out, because there's just not like, there's nothing in it for those brands to do it on Overwatch. Like, it's not like, it doesn't have good publicity. It doesn't have good views on going like, yeah, okay, maybe they could do, if a team just wants to throw away money, then they would do it. But from a business perspective, I don't think many organizations and brands would go into Overwatch to do this because of like this. Yeah, so World Cup is going on at BlizzCon. Yeah, the World Cup actually got good viewership, but that was because it was on Twitch and it allowed everybody to watch it on Twitch. So it's like the viewership and like what, it actually got more people probably under like knowing about Overwatch just because they had it on Twitch. But yeah, I mean, I think the problem with Overwatch is that, yeah, wait, the gameplay can feel chaotic and it's hard to just jump in and start enjoying Overwatch match unless you have a deep understanding of the game. But yeah, like a random viewer, it's hard to understand what's going on in the game because there's just so many abilities. Like, it is kind of on the casters to like trying to explain things. They have gotten a lot better from the start to where it is now, of like understanding, because now they have a bunch of like some of the actual players on the desk and doing the casting and stuff, so they can understand it, like, hey, look for this, hey, look for this, you know, rather than just, oh, holy shit, yo, pop off moment, oh my god, he just got 5. And it's like, but it's like they don't understand like where to look when that thing was going on. Yeah, but I think they dropped the ball pretty hard with the Overwatch League. And it's sad, but I'm not surprised that it's come to this. It's happened so fast, hard to explain. Yeah. But I don't know. Hopefully, you know, maybe they'll find some like, you know, I don't know what updated terms, like it's like maybe it's like, oh, less pay. I don't know how they get away with like, you know, the payment of players. Maybe it's like the teams are not required to do the 50K for a player or something that might keep people in. But then I don't know if that's like some like minimum of like, you know, I don't know all the legal stuff that it goes with like holding a team and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely not looking good. Microsoft bought, they just got the green light to buy Blizzard, and then they saw this and are like, yeah, Overwatch League, not good, can it, dude? That's what Microsoft was literally just won the court case to buy Activision, like, you know, a couple last week, and now they're looking at the revenue statements. They're like, okay, so this game has the battle pass, so we can still get money off the battle pass, but this Overwatch League thing, yeah, we're kind of not making stuff here. So yeah, let's just can this and then keep the monetization and that going. The payments of players was mega corrupt. I mean, yeah, like the companies got away, or like each of the teams got away with be like, oh, you have to, it's like a 50K minimum, but then it's like for like the year, so depending on like how they played, or like for how many months that they played, there's like a percentage of like that, but then they had no job security where they could just get canned, and then they don't even get to keep that 50K for like the whole year. It's literally they just made like, you know, $3,000 because like for like the league, it's based on the league season, so then it's not even like the full year, it's like the season, so like those like 6 months or whatever. Yeah, yeah, it was not good. It was, it's not looking good for Overwatch League, but the viewership has been going down completely, so I'm not surprised. It's just take it off of YouTube after the season's done, let it go, you know, let us have tournaments back. Hopefully Overwatch will run some tournaments of their own. Like if they're making money off the battle pass, then they should just fund some of that money, you would hope, back into the community and run those, you know, 50K, 30K. Like honestly, even if they just not even do like the big 50K, just have like every, you know, month or something, they can just have some small like tournament that just keeps the, you know, community alive. I mean, I think that would be good. Yeah, but not good. But now, yeah, to other news that Blizzard is going. Blizzard is now bringing Overwatch 2 to Steam. Overwatch 2 is going to Steam. Very interesting. Very interesting move. I mean, I think it will probably bring some extra players, because Steam is such a widely used platform. But I mean, to play, so it comes on Steam, but you have to it's only free to play, but you have to sign into a Battle.net account. So you still, like, if you want to play on Steam, you still have to make, like, sign up and make a Battle.net account. So it's like still like the same thing. You still have to use a Battle.net launcher. So I mean, it'd probably get more people to make a Battle.net account. Maybe that's like their goal. Yeah, but yeah, there's also Overwatch 2 will feature Steam achievements. By friends to play the game through Steam. So I wonder if we sign in right on Steam, link our Battle.net account, can we start getting achievements, or do we have to make a whole new account
you got a new subscriber
to get the Steam achievements? Like if it doesn't like link.
Our on Steam is a big win. And no OWL means different organizations can make tournaments, so we can hope for the best.
Yo, Peter with the 32 months. Which on Steam is a big win. I think that is a W. No Overwatch League means different organizations can make tournaments. Hope for the best. Yeah, we're just talking about that. Like we can hope that the tournaments come back, but the state of the game and all the publicity is going to be probably hard for companies to probably invest in those type of tournaments. Like if you look at like, does Apex have a lot of, because that's not like franchise or anything, like do a lot of companies make tournaments for that, like for like that type of game? Because it's like Overwatch is going to be like the same type of thing, right? It's like, I don't know, I don't think a lot of organizations and companies are going to come running to do it now that Overwatch is such an old game and doesn't have good publicity, viewership, stuff like that. So yeah, see, Overwatch tournaments in 2023 have zero hype. Yeah, so it's like in the beginning it did, then Overwatch League ruined all the pro scene. So I think them taking away Overwatch League, it would be like, if it went back, like if we're just doing like hypothetically, like if it went back to what it was before, then no Overwatch League is the best thing for the Overwatch pro scene. Not probably Overwatch in general, because then it's like less publicity and like less top tier edited like viewership level content. But for the pro scene as a whole, it was a lot better before Overwatch League happened. But I mean, this will probably, was this August 10th? I'm guessing this is probably when a new season launches, because they probably do, new season comes out, oh yeah, on like, you know, comes out on August 10th, so they're probably gonna do some big thing around that. Next season we have the PvE, so hopefully that will be good. Microsoft has a good track record of supporting pro scenes, so supporting the Halo scene. You went instead as fuck. I mean, hopefully they bring that to help Overwatch. Or is there a way to make this like dark theme? How the fuck do you do that? And having blinding white pages. Says the changes is all about bringing more options to PC gamers, bringing the companies games to. So they think they're gonna bring like WoW and stuff to this? Probably not, right? Because that's subscription. I could, what, like maybe Hearthstone on Steam. They'll bring this to Steam. Diablo 4. Oh, there it is. This is what I talk about the future of Diablo 4. Okay, first of all, let's do this. The president of Valve said that in addition of Blizzard games on Steam, developers too, Blizzard will help the company evolve the platform's features. Gamers and developers are both going to benefit from Overwatch 2 coming to Steam. Gamers will have another platform where they can play a beloved game that utilizes the capabilities of Steam. Developers will benefit from its effects, having the talented team at Blizzard helping us evolve and support features functionality of Overwatch 2. I mean, they do have like the Steam Deck and all that stuff, so it's like that's just an extra platform that the game can get played on, so probably overall more players. The quality, I'm not sure. As for what other games Blizzard will be bringing to the Steam feature, the company is staying quiet for now. Probably make a few guesses though. Recently released Diablo 4, it's probably a good candidate. I could see that this would be a good game to bring to Steam, because you can play, like, let's just say like you have the Steam Deck playing Diablo 4 on like just like a portable device wherever you go. It'd be pretty great, because it doesn't take that much, you know, and that's like an easy game to be able to do that. Hearthstone, Blizzard's free play card game based on Warcraft universe, also pretty likely. Yeah, so yeah, we're talking about that. Will the Warcraft StarCraft 2 feel unlikely both without any kind of confirmation? Yeah, I mean, I guess this because it's subscription based, this probably will never do that. I mean, why not StarCraft 2? I mean, there's plenty of like the RTS games, you know, on there. It's not like that's anything. So I think that's fine. But yeah, I think this is definitely a huge W for bringing it to Steam. But will it save Overwatch? What do you guys think? I think it'll bring a spike in viewership and player base, but unless they do some like huge fundamental changes, then I don't think that it's going to change much in the long run. Microsoft is the only hope with big changes. Yeah, with Microsoft definitely winning the court case. Of course, like whatever those other people are going to try and like stop the process again, like what they're already appealing it. But I'm pretty sure it's probably going to go through. Go through and like they'll end up, you know, buying the total thing. But I think that is good for, you know, the gaming companies. If Microsoft will put money into it, like usually when companies get acquired, they just kind of keep on working as they did normally. So like I don't know if there'd be much changes, but I mean, I guess, you know, we'll have to see how that happens. So yeah, that's the Overwatch news. Overwatch League downhill. Overwatch 2 to Steam, thumbs up. We'll see what other ones you know, come out of it. But 07, dude, let's send it off. See you later. Overwatch League. It is done.